In this video, we'll see how to find the error in the given program. So this is a program that prints the I value. Initially, we have given I value as 1. And in while loop, inside the while loop, we are printing I value. That is, we are printing the I value. Here we are printing 1. And then we are incrementing the I value as 2. So now I will be equal to 2 after this print statement. I plus plus means it's post increment. So after printing this I value, it will be incremented to 2. So when in the next statement I will be equal to 2 and we'll be checking 2 is greater than 10. So if 2 is greater than 10, then we'll end the for loop. So 2 is not greater than 10, so while loop will continue. Printf statement will be printing the I value. We'll print 2. 2 when 2 is incremented, 3 is greater than 10, and it goes on till the value 10. So when I is equal to 10, in the print statement, it will be printed as 10 and I will be incremented to 11. When it goes to the next statement in the if condition, when we check 11 is greater than 10, the condition is false, and so we are breaking the while loop. We'll come out of the while loop. So that is the problem. So how to find the error here is that if you check the while loop, usually we give some condition in the while loop. So without a condition, it cannot work. Either you can give this condition while I is greater than, or either we can give it like while I is less than 10 and then continue. Just print the statement, it will work. We don't need to give if I is greater than 10 and breaking this. These two statements are not needed. Directly we can give the opposite condition, that is while I is less than 10, we'll be performing the statements inside the while loop. Otherwise it will automatically break the while loop. But here what we have done is we have not given any condition in the while loop. We have directly given an if condition in the inside the while loop, and we are breaking the while loop through that. Let's comment these two. So we are giving I is less than 10. That means I value, if it is less than 10, we'll be printing the value, and then we are incrementing. So if first I value is 1, 1 is less than 10, so we'll be incrementing the value. So we have one disadvantage in doing this. One thing we need to check when we are giving this condition is that when I is equal to 10, if we need to print the numbers from 1 to 10, and when I value is equal to 10, that is when we print the value 9 here and we are incrementing the I value. For the next statement, I will be equal to 10. So when the condition in the while loop, when we check that 10 is less than 10, that is not a true statement. 10 is less than or equal to 10. This should be true. Only then we can print the value 10. So to print the value 10, we need to give I is less than or equal to 10. Here because we are giving I is greater than 10, it does not affect the equal value. But here when it is less than 10, only we are performing the statements inside the while loop. So we need to give I less than or equal to 10 inside that to print the I value. So that is the only change we will be performing. So let's run this code without giving equal less than or equal to, and we'll run this code. Let's see how it works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Till 9 only it is printed. The 10th value it has not printed. So when you give equal to 10, it will print the 10th value. So we got 10 here. So this is one method. Another method which we can perform by keeping this if condition is that we can keep this if condition as it is. While I is greater than 10, we are breaking the while loop. So for that, we need to give some condition in the while loop. While loop cannot be empty. So there should be some condition we have to give in the while loop. So when all these statements inside the while loop are true, we can perform the we can continue using the while loop. So for that, when you give one while of 1 means the statements existing inside the while loop are true and it is ready to perform the next iteration. That is what this boolean value means. So while the statements inside the while loop are true, we will be continuing to perform the statements inside the while loop. We'll check without giving any value, it will give an error. So we have an error here, that is an expression should be given inside while loop. So we are giving 1. While the while loop is true, it will print all the 10 values. It will perform all the statements mentioned inside the while loop. So the error is while loop conditions cannot be empty. We have to give some condition inside the while loop to perform the statements inside it.